reasons behind the unerring ability of these bikes to leave you terrified and speechless, wondering how you survived. It isn't always just brutal power that makes them scary. What I realised when I was compiling this list though, is that these are some of the most fantastic sounding bikes that have ever graced our roads. So I decided to leave some of the fantastic exhaust notes of the bikes in the video. Their sound often just adds to the reputation they have, although there are exceptions to this rule. You will notice a distinct lack of modern bikes in this list too. Most modern motorcycles are designed to make things easy for the rider. The bikes here are mostly from a golden era of the motorcycle industry, where an anything-goes approach really tested the limits of bike and rider. It also led to some real breakthroughs in motorcycle design. This was an era when the only rider aids you had were brakes, clutch and throttle. They weren't controlled by computer systems meant to fool the rider into thinking they actually had the skills to ride them. These were motorcycles that took no prisoners, bikes that would bite at the slightest provocation. Some newer bikes may well be more powerful and faster, but I don't necessarily consider them scary or insane in the same way, and most would seem a little out of place here, I think. The chassis and handling of many of the motorcycles of this area was often an afterthought, scaffolding bolted around a ballistic engine that was pushed to its absolute limit. These quirks meant the bikes were often flawed in different ways. Health and safety and environmental impact assessments hadn't been invented to limit the designs manufacturers were putting together. The only limit was how far they dared to push things. I will give an honorary mention here to the now legendary Yamaha RD350LC, and indeed all of the Yamaha RD range. They were fast and powerful compared to most bikes of the day. However, I haven't included any of them on this list because they didn't have the insane design flaws of these other bikes here. They were fantastic rideable, powerful and light bikes. They were great to ride compared to most of the motorcycles on this list. So, without further ado, here is my list of the top 10 most malignant and downright murderous motorcycles ever put into production. Number 1 on the list is the legendary Mako 700.